Hey everyone, and welcome to day 6 of our yoga challenge for beginners. Today we will flow and deepen the connection with ourselves. As we practice, let go of any expectations and simply be present in the moment. We will go through gentle stretches, taking the time for introspection while also advancing our practice. For today's class, you will need a yoga block, so make sure you have one close by. Without further ado, let's get started. For today's class, we will start in a cross-legged position at the center of your mat. Meet me here, bring your hands onto your knees, and then close your eyes and take a moment to arrive in this class. Feel the grounding through your sitting bones. Let go of any tension in your body and focus on your breathing, your inhalation and your exhalation. On your next inhale, let's take a deep breath in. Bring your hands over your head, extend the spine, and then exhale, bring your hands together in front of your chest. Samastiti. Give yourself a big smile. And then let's start with a gentle stretch for our neck. Bring your left hand onto the mat beside you. Your right hand comes onto your head and you will pull your head over to the right. Your right ear comes close to your right shoulder. Hold it here and let go of any tension in the area of your neck. With every exhalation, release your head more and more to the right and open the left shoulder, the left side of the neck. Enjoy the stretch. Then exhale, release your head, release your right hand onto the mat, and let's switch sides. The left hand comes onto your head and pull your head over to the left this time, closing up the gap between your left ear and your left shoulder as much as possible, stretching out the right side of the neck. Beautiful. Stay here for a couple of breaths, lengthening this side as well. Exhale, let go of your head. Left hand comes back onto the mat. And from here we will come into a side stretch. So your right hand is going to reach further away onto your mat. Left arm comes over your head and then release your upper body over to the right. Opening your left side body, look up towards the sky. Breathe and keep both of your sitting bones connected to the mat. Don't lift your left sitting bone. It helps to open up the body more. Lengthen and stretch. Exhale, come back to center. Left hand back onto the mat. And then coming to the other side, left hand comes further away, right arm over your head, look up towards the ceiling, bend to your left, opening the right side body. Breathe into your right side and try to open the shoulder. We don't want to fall forward, but really open the chest. We are moving with intention. And exhale, come back up to center, right hand back onto the mat. Now I will just change my position so you can see me from the side. Now we will interlace the fingers behind our back, extend the elbows and open the chest. Deep inhale here. Really look up towards the sky. Try to reach back with your hands. Stay for a few moments, taking in all the energy around us. And then exhale, round yourself forward. Your forehead comes towards the mat. Your hands are reaching up towards the sky, still keeping your elbows extended. And then exhale, go a little bit deeper. Nice stretch in our shoulders and in our backs. Hold it for another breath. Exhale, come back up into a seated position. Once more, reach back with your hands, opening the chest. And then release your fingers. Bring your hands forward, plant them onto the mat. And then meet me in tabletop position. Bring your knees back, right underneath your hips, and your hands right underneath your shoulders. Stay here. We will come into a bear stance again, so tuck your back toes and then lift your knees off the mat just a few inches and hold it here. Engage your core, engage your shoulders. Hold this bear stance, activating the core for our practice. A few more seconds, keep it up with me. And then exhale, release your knees onto the mat. Untuck your toes and send your hips back into child's pose. Release your chest over top of your thighs. Forehead comes onto the mat. Stretch out those shoulders and release. Take some time now to tune into your body. Acknowledge how you feel and what you need to give to yourself today. Inhale, round forward with your hips, tuck your back toes, and then send your hips back and up into our first downward facing dog of this practice. You can keep your knees bent if you need. Try to reach with your heels towards the mat. And start walking out your dog, bending one knee at a time. Release tension out of the back of your legs and bring some movement into this pose. A few more times, just like this. And then find stillness in this downward facing dog. Extend through the spine. Inhale, look to the front of the mat. And then step forward with both feet. And release your upper body into a forward fold, bending both knees, grabbing your opposite elbows. Enjoy and relax in this pose. Release all of your facial muscles. Unclench your jaw. Deep breath in and exhale. On your next inhale, slowly start to roll up into standing. Head comes last. And then bring your arms up over your head, grow tall, maybe bend back a bit. Then bend your elbows, hands in front of your chest, Samastitihi. Shoulders away from the ears. Find grounding through the soles of your feet. Another deep inhale, bring your arms back over your head, open and extend. Exhale, fold forward from the hips, Hands down towards the mat, release your head. Inhale, come up halfway, extend your knees, extend your spine. Hold it here. Exhale, plant your hands onto the mat and step back into high plank. Let's flow it out. Hold this high plank. Deep breath in. Engage your core, strong arms. And then exhale, knees, chest, chin down onto the mat. Release your whole body and open your chest out into cobra. Elbows close to your body, shoulders away from the ears. Engage your back. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. And then we press into the hands, come up into a full upward facing dog. Lift your knees off the mat, shoulders still away from the ears. Open the chest, look up towards the sky. Stretching the front of the body. And then exhale, release your knees, send your hips back into child's pose. Release your forehead to the mat, stretching out the back. Inhale, bring your hips back up into tabletop, tuck your toes, and meet me in downward facing dog. Maybe you can go a bit deeper here, maybe extend your knees a little bit more. Feel into this pose. Just let your body relax into this stretch. One more breath. Inhale, bring your left foot up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Hold it here, extend. Exhale, bend the knee, bring your foot forward and step it between your hands. Bend your back knee, bring it down to the mat, untuck your toes, and then find your balance. Bring your arms up into low lunge. Open the front of the body, open your chest, and sink low with the hips. With every exhalation, try to release deeper into the stretch. Exhale, bring your hands down to your chest, and then we will come into high lunge, so tuck your back toes, and then lift your back knee off the mat, strong in the legs, strong in your lower body. Inhale, bring your arms up. Open the chest again, hold it here, find your balance, and engage your muscles. Keep it up, guys. We will come into warrior 2 now, so open out your right foot, open out your right hip, sink low with the left knee, and bring your arms parallel to the floor, looking over your left hand. Again, strong in your lower body and free in your upper body. Try to be loose. Try to release any stiffness in your body. Your left knee is right on top of your left ankle and your right knee is extended. Flip the front palm and release it back into reversed warrior 2. Right hand is on your right leg, opening the left side body. Exhale, come back into warrior 2. Cartwheel your arms down, plant your hands onto the mat, square out your hips. And then step your left foot to the center of your mat. Now's the time to use your block, bring it in front of you, and use the height of the block that you need. Lift your right foot off the mat, extend it to the back parallel to the floor, and keep your hands on the block, finding balance in this supported warrior 3. Hold this pose, maybe adjust the block to a better height. Engage your back muscles, engage your glutes, and maybe if it's within your practice, try to lift your hands off the block, coming into a full warrior 3 pose, hands in front of your chest, finding your balance, and breathe. Exhale, bring your hands back down onto the block. Remove the block. Bring your right foot down onto the mat, and then step your left foot back. Meet me in downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart. Stretch the back of your legs. Find a moment, and then release your knees down onto the mat. Send your hips back, child's pose, release and recover. A few deep breaths here before we continue our practice. Let's flow. On your inhale, bring your hips up and forward, release them down to the ground. Open the chest, cobra. And exhale, bring your hips back into child's pose, release. Once more, inhale, bring your hips up, release them forward, cobra, open your chest. Exhale, bring your hips back, child's pose, release your forehead. One more time, rounding forward with the hips, come down to the mat, cobra, elbows close to your body, hold it here and engage your back. Hands underneath your shoulders, and then press yourself up into a full upward facing dog. Knees off the mat, shoulders away from the ears, press into your hands, open the front of the body. Exhale, release your knees, send your hips back, child's pose. Inhale, round your hips up, this time coming into tabletop. Tuck your back toes and send your hips back up into downward facing dog for another time. Hold it here, feet hip width apart, release your neck and your head. Deep breath. Coming to the other side, on your next inhale, you will bring your right foot up towards the sky, 3-legged dog, hold it here, engage, and then exhale, bend your right knee and bring your right foot forward, step it between your hands. Plant your left foot down onto the mat, untuck your toes, and find your balance, bring your arms up, inhale, low lunge. Open the body, look up towards the sky, sink low with the hips. You know the game. Deep stretch for the left quadriceps. And remember to keep your right knee on top of your right ankle. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Coming into high lunge, so tuck your back toes and then lift your back knee off the mat with the strength of your legs. Engage your lower body, strong here, and then extend your arms up towards the sky. Extend through your upper body, sink low, bend your right knee. Deep inhale. And then exhale, we will come into warrior 2, so open your left foot out, your left hip out to the side. Extend your arms parallel to the floor, looking over your right hand. Sink low with your right knee, low with the hips. Hold it here. Engage your lower body. Beautiful warrior 2. Feel the strength of this pose. Then flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, left hand comes onto your left leg, right arm over your head, open the right side body, and lean back as much as you can, still bending the right knee. Exhale, Come back into warrior 2, hands parallel to the floor. And then cartwheel the arms down, plant your hands onto the mat, square your hips out, and step your right foot to the center of your mat. Again, grab your block here, place it and adjust it to the height that you need. Hands onto the block and lift your left foot off the mat, leg comes parallel to the floor, and stay in this supported warrior 3, finding your balance and finding the strength in your right leg. If you feel comfortable, you can try to lift your hands towards your chest again, coming into a full warrior 3 and trying to find your balance. If you fall off to the sides, don't worry, this is part of the practice. Just come back to your warrior 3 and engage your core, engage your back muscles. Find a focus point for your eyes. And then exhale, hands back down onto the block. Remove the block to the side and then release your left foot down to the mat and step your right foot back into downward facing dog. Take a few moments in this downward facing dog, releasing the spine. Exhale, bring your knees down to the mat and send your hips back, child's pose. Find some stillness in your practice. Inhale, bring your hips back up into tabletop. Tuck your back toes and then lift your knees and slowly walk to the front of your mat. Take as many steps as you need. Bend your knees and fold forward, coming into a standing forward fold. Release your head, grab your opposite elbows and just stay hanging here a little bit, relaxing the neck and the head. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Then inhale, slowly roll up into standing, vertebra by vertebra. Bring your arms up over your head, extend your spine, open, and exhale, hands to your chest, Samastitihi. Now we will continue with some gentle stretches, but first coming into chair pose. So you will bend your knees, sink low with your hips, and bring your arms up towards the sky. Hold this chair pose, engage your quads as if you're sitting on a chair. Your back is extended, you're creating one line with your arms. And then exhale, bring your hands down towards your chest and come onto your tippy toes, sink low with your hips. Stay here, balancing on the tippy toes. Hold it for one more breath. Beautiful. Then exhale, release your knees down to the mat and stay here with your toes tucked under. We're going to stretch out our feet. So just stay in this pose for a few more breaths, feeling into this stretch in the soles of your feet. Our feet are doing a lot for us every day, carrying us around wherever we want to go, so it's nice to give them some attention from time to time as well. Then slowly coming out of the pose, untuck your toes and meet me in a seated position on your mat. Bring your feet in front of you, extend your left leg. Right foot is coming over your left leg to the other side, crossing over the leg. And And then you will grab your right knee with your left arm and turn over to your right. Right hand is behind you. Look over your right shoulder, twisting from the belly button. Beautiful. Stay here. Grow tall with every inhalation and twist deeper with every exhalation. Few more moments before we switch to the other side. Slowly exhale, release the twist, release your arm, extend your right leg, and then cross your left foot over the right leg this time. Grabbing the left knee with your right arm, twisting over to the left. Bring your left hand behind you and look over that left shoulder towards the back of your mat. Again, twisting from the belly button, the sitting bones stay grounded to the mat. And just enjoy the feeling in your spine. Let's hold it a little bit longer. Your right arm and your left leg are pressing against each other, turning your upper body more and more to your left. Exhale, release the twist, release your right hand, release your left foot, and then slowly make your way onto your back. Laying down onto your mat, bring your knees in and then reach towards the outsides of your feet, coming into happy baby pose. Try to pull your knees down towards the mat, opening your legs out to your sides. Stay here and just enjoy. If you want, you can start rocking from side to side, massaging your spine, releasing tension out of the body and out of the mind. Then come back to center, find stillness in this child's pose, just for another breath. And then exhale, release your feet, bring your knees in and give yourself a nice long hug. Bring your head up, engage every muscle in your body, and then exhale, release. Drop your feet down, hip width apart, arms beside your body, palms are facing up towards the sky, and close your eyes. Arrive in Savasana. Let's wind down, release any thoughts out of your mind. Become present and silent on your mat and take in all the benefits from today's practice. Try to slow down your breathing, becoming aware of the movement of your chest during the inhalation and the exhalation. To come out of the pose, start to move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet, making the movement bigger, waking up. Open your eyes and then plant your feet onto the mat. Roll over to one side. And then slowly press yourself up into a seated position at the center of your mat. Let's take a deep breath in together. Bring your arms up over your head. Grow tall, taking all the energy around you. And then exhale, bring your hands down to your chest. And bow down to yourself. Thanking yourself for taking this time out of your day to move your body and to connect with yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today in this yoga class in Bodrum, Turkey. I hope you enjoyed the flow, and I'm excited to see you on day 7, our final flow, our final class of this yoga challenge. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and see you soon. Bye.